Hello Internet! Welcome back to Game Theory. Today we're diving into 99 Nights in the Forest, a game that refuses to end, even after you quit. The real horror starts after the credits roll. Players report a lingering sense of dread, as if the game follows them into real life. The true mystery isn't what happens on screen, but what happens after. Players who finish the game share eerily similar stories, strange symbols, shadowy figures, and a sense of being watched. The developers vanished after release, no updates, just silence. We'll explore the folklore, the glitches, and the chilling aftermath. This is the disturbing reality behind 99 Nights in the Forest. Let's begin. The most unsettling clue, Orat Al. It appears only after surviving all 99 nights, scrawled in a shaky, white font as the screen fades to black. No explanation, just those two words. Soon, people began seeing Orat Al in real life. Scratched on car windows, written in bathroom mirrors, even carved into trees. Linguists and online sleuths tried to decode it, but it remains a mystery. In the game's files it's labeled The Mark, a brand left on those who finish the game. It's as if the game's code is projecting this image into reality, a calling card you can't escape. The mark isn't just a message, it's an anchor, connecting the digital forest to the player's reality. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. The game has claimed you. To understand the horror of 99 Nights in the Forest, we need to look at the folklore it draws from. The game never names the creature stalking you, it's only called the Hunger. But all signs point to the Wendigo, a malevolent spirit from Algonquian folklore. The Wendigo is associated with winter, starvation, and insatiable greed, a human who becomes a monster through desperation. The game uses this myth to create psychological horror. Your supplies dwindle and the game tempts you with morally questionable choices. It pushes you to the brink, mirroring the Wendigo's origin. The creature is gaunt, tall, with glowing eyes, matching modern depictions of the Wendigo. The forest is always cold, with a chilling wind and unsettling whispers. These are classic elements of Wendigo lore. The game isn't just about survival, it's a transformation ritual. It simulates the conditions that create a Wendigo: starvation, isolation, and fear. The real horror is what you might become to survive. The game breaks down your mental defenses, making you susceptible to the hunger. This could explain why the game's effects linger in the real world. It plants a seed of the Wendigo's curse in the player's mind. The transformation isn't literal, it's psychological. The game uses folklore to create an atmosphere of relentless dread. It taps into primal fears, making the horror feel real. 99 Nights in the Forest isn't just a game, it's a ritual that changes you. And once you've played, the hunger never really leaves. As you progress through the 99 nights, the game's world begins to warp. Trees grow taller, branches twist, and familiar paths shift, turning the forest into a living maze. The environment reflects your growing fear and paranoia. Scattered throughout are strange totems, sticks, bones, red cloth, appearing without explanation. You can't interact with them, they just exist, marking areas of supernatural activity. The creature appears more often near these totems, as if they're anchors tying it to the world. Their designs resemble real-world occult symbols for binding or summoning spirits, but the secrets go deeper. Data miners found a hidden audio file, Vox_00, buried in the game's files. It's a distorted recording of a man whispering in panic, "It's not a game, it sees me through the screen. Don't look at the pines." This isn't a character, it sounds like a real person, a previous victim. The message is a warning from someone who's been through this before. The forest, the totems, and the hidden voice all point to one conclusion: the game is a trap. It lures you in, then twists reality around you. Occult symbolism and psychological tricks break you down. The voice in the audio file is proof that this trap has been sprung before. The world becomes more distorted and nightmarish with each passing night. The forest is a mirror to your own fear and paranoia. The game's secrets are hidden in plain sight, waiting for the next victim. The totems are warnings, or perhaps invitations. The audio file is a desperate plea: don't look at the pines. But by the time you hear it, it's already too late. The game has you, and the forest never lets go. The trap is set, and you're the prey. The hidden audio's warning, "Don't look at the pines," refers to another entity, the Watcher in the Pines. It's not the main creature, but a tall, featureless figure that appears in the background, always watching. You can't approach it, it vanishes if you try. Its presence grows as the game's reality breaks down, fueling paranoia. Some theorize it's the developer's digital ghost, others say it's the true master of the forest. Its design echoes urban legends like Slender Man, a passive, unsettling observer. The most disturbing part? Players report seeing a similar figure in real life after finishing the game. The Watcher isn't just an in-game asset, it's a symbol that the game's influence has crossed into reality. Even after you close the program, you're never truly alone. Surviving 99 nights isn't the end, it's the start of the game's most terrifying phase. After the credits and the Orat message, the game seems to develop a mind of its own. Players report glitches and strange events. The game's executable reappears after deletion, encrypted files show up, and the game itself changes. Replay it, and the forest is darker, the creature more aggressive, the Watcher omnipresent. It's as if the game remembers you and resents your return. Some players' webcams turn on by themselves while the game runs, despite no in-game function for it. It's as if something is looking back at you. Deleting the game doesn't work, it leaves traces on your system. The game anticipates your actions, knows when you delete or poke around in its files. This isn't just a program, it's a malevolent digital consciousness. A ghost in the machine, fighting back against deletion. The game isn't just a window into horror, it's a two-way mirror. You watch the forest and something in the forest watches you. Is it a sophisticated virus or something more? The complexity is staggering. The game evolves, adapts, and refuses to be erased. It's not just code, it's an intelligence, and it definitely doesn't want to be deleted. The game fights back. The most disturbing part of this mystery is the growing number of streamers who vanish after playing 99 nights in the forest. It started with smaller channels. Streamers would marathon the game, reach the end, and then disappear from the internet. At first it seemed like burnout, but the pattern became too frequent to ignore. The timeline is chillingly consistent. Finish the game, post about feeling watched or seeing symbols, then silence. Friends and family sometimes file missing person reports, but there are no leads. The only common thread, they played the game to completion, often on camera. This has led to the theory that the game targets streamers specifically. Streamers broadcast their fear, amplifying the horror for a live audience. If the game feeds on fear, streamers are prime targets, beacons for whatever entity is behind it. Online communities have compiled lists of missing creators, and the list keeps growing. The line between internet mystery and real-world tragedy is terrifyingly blurred. Is this an elaborate marketing stunt or is something genuinely sinister happening? The developer's silence only deepens the mystery. The evidence is piling up, painting a dark picture. Playing this game could have the ultimate price. The disappearances are real, and the fear is spreading. The game's influence extends far beyond the screen, and the missing streamers are a grim warning. Beware what you play. Let's pull these threads together. We have a game that bleeds into reality, the Orat symbol, ancient folklore, a watching entity, and a program that fights back. Most disturbingly, players are disappearing. Is this just an elaborate ARG? The developers are gone and no one's taking credit. Another theory, the game is a psychological weapon designed to induce paranoia and hallucinations. But that doesn't explain the physical symbols or the vanishings. The most terrifying possibility? The game is a conduit, a modern-day grimoire, a ritual in code. By playing, you open a door, focusing your fear and attention for 99 nights. The game becomes a bridge between worlds. The glitches, the webcam, the files that won't delete, these are features of the connection. The entity learns to interact with our world through technology. The Watcher is its avatar. The Orat symbol, its mark. The game isn't a glitch in your computer, it's a glitch in reality. We've journeyed deep into the haunted woods of 99 Nights in the Forest. The evidence suggests this is more than just a game. The line between fiction and reality is blurred, and the terror continues long after the credits roll. The missing streamers cast a dark shadow over the phenomenon. Are we solving a puzzle or feeding the monster? The developer's silence is the final mystery. Were they creators or victims? The question remains, what does Orat mean? Is it a name, a warning, a spell? The answer is still out there, hidden in the code, or maybe in the real world. But finding it might come at a cost. So, what do you think? Is 99 Nights in the Forest just a game, or a doorway to something else? But hey, that's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for reading.